We start every pod with a yap. And that's just me talking to you about whatever's running through this brain of mine. And today, I know we've only been a podcast for one day to you, but like we've practiced some of these, and this is the truest yap of all. I don't have a real point here, but this thing's been stuck in my craw, and I figured we'd talk about that a little bit. What's up with the online? What's going on the internet? What is
Hold on. This is Katie Seinfeld?
What's up?
Is she alone, by the way?
What's going on with the internet?
She's alone for the yap.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Why is it www? What is this?
So she goes on for 10 minutes here just about how the internet is now just mean.
What about the outer net? Never happened to that. Nobody talks about that guy. You got screwed. The yap. I'm going to do the yap every day. I think I do the yap every day.
I think it's a podcast, so it's going through anybody's brain and you're speaking, right?
Beyond average yap.
Yeah, exactly.
Did she launch this herself or somebody paying
This is
her
with
for
Sirius
it?
XM.
Trust me, she's being, as always, being funded and returning nothing.
Yes. So she goes on for about 5.5 minutes on how the internet's mean. And where
Who? Her?
She on her own, yes.
Oh, no, I'm saying internet's mean to whom?
Just in general.
Just in general. The internet is just a mean place.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
No shit,
a hot
Katie.
take.
The reason why she gets paid is because of the internet.
Yeah, like take your
Popularity.
check. Like what? See if she wants to come on. Legitimately, see if she wants to come on. All right. Jesus Christ.
Dave, do you have a relationship with her? Like, do you know her?
No. No, I just thought she was good. Like
I have never spoken to her.
Yeah.
She was never on EEI?
No. Amazingly. Like, I'm stunned they haven't given her $2 million a year. That'd be terrible. Like, that's actually shocking.
So she talks about how the internet is mean for another 5.5 minutes.
It is?
And then she gets to an example she would like to bring up.
mad? I'm a woman. I grew up with internalized misogyny. I admit that about myself now. I'm embarrassed about it. I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's something I constantly work on. I thought I was doing the work and I thought I was crushing it. And then when I found out that the Blake Lively thing was actually maybe me getting got, I was like, damn it,
Hold on.
I thought we...
What the fuck are we talking about here?
She's starting a rant and she's about to get to the...
What does it have to do with Blake Lively, though?
She's
Yap. Okay, it's just her thought.
Yeah,
I understand that. But
she's just saying the internet's so mean, like trying to tear
I have
Blake
never
Lively.
had an interaction with her. Literally not one, I don't think.
It's about to bury you here.
No kidding.
I just watched like a specific thing happen where like snark subreddits, where people go to like bitch. I don't think they're like in general the worst thing on earth. I don't think they're probably very healthy. But whatever about them, I'm not saying shut them all down.
Sounds like, first of all, as usual, Mr. Misogyny, sounds like she's criticizing the sisters to some extent.
Yep.
Is this where this is
Now
going?
she wants women to be quiet?
Sounds it.
It's trying to censor the snark Reddit pages?
This is ridiculous.
But I went to a snark subreddit where they're snarking on this woman, a woman that, look, and you can dislike a woman and not be a misogynist. Let's just say that for anybody who's going to play dumb here. You can have women that you have an opinion on that you're like, I don't like that person. But they're snarking on this woman, and then somebody...
Hold on, before we get to me. Doesn't she, isn't this the yap? What, she just can't say by the chicken scissor's name?
She doesn't want to.
Why?
She doesn't address it at all?
Not once. It's
weird.
Nope, doesn't say her
Why
name.
are people so fucking weird?
Wow. I wonder if they have any pre-existing relationships.
What are you suggesting?
Not like that.
Oh, geez.
Well, I mean, what?
Not like that. No.
I don't know.
Not like that. Well, she obviously knows Portnoy.
I don't really think that
They
well.
used to interact. She used to be
but not
around
like,
Barstool.
Really?
She did. Yeah. She did a couple different things. She did a couple different. I just over the years.
Well,
I remember her being
clearly
around.
her and Chicken Fry are talking. Like this is an odd battle to fight.
It's kind of difficult to just stumble on that Reddit.
Be very clear about this. I made fun of Chicken Fry because Chicken Fry pretended to be a Taylor Swift. Pretended to be a Taylor Swift fan.
Right.
She's not. Like that's clear.
And Mike made some stupid comment.
She's the biggest phony in the history of civilization for
agree with that.
There's nothing worse. You can't give me another example. This one doesn't exist. Exactly. And then she called Dave and cried, and Dave fired me. So if you're Katie Nolan, when she's not busy cleaning up John Skipper's fucking cocaine off the table at ESPN, hiding it so he doesn't get fired, she should probably know the full story before she yaps. Is that what it is, yaps?
She's yapping.
And she's welcome to come on here and have a discussion. I promise we won't say anybody's real names. Okay? That's fair.
Just allude to everything? Just allude to everything?
Just allude there. It's a yap. You don't want to get in trouble. Right. But go ahead. Now I'm annoyed. Go ahead.
But they're snarking on this woman, and then somebody outside of their community says something really negative about that woman, and they lift that person up as like, yeah, this person gets it. This guy's on our side.
But the irony of that is what, Katie? Go ahead.
And I happen to know that guy's not on your side at all. That guy hates all of us. That guy hates women. That guy's been hating women out loud for a really long time. You don't know that in the Snark subreddit because you don't know this guy, because this guy has never spoken to you as an audience because he doesn't think about you like that, because he doesn't respect you like that. But now he's talking negatively about this woman you don't like. And ironically, you don't like her because you think she's not a girl's girl. And I'm watching you lift up this guy, being like, this guy's our king. And I want to be like, no, he's not. No, he's not. And I don't know what the answer is. Do your own research. Wow.
Good thing. I called Aaron Andrews a bitch once, dummy. Like they can Google it if you'd like. If a woman stinks, like Katie Nolan, who has no talent, has ever drawn a dime in her life, I'll say they stink. If a guy like Mike Manansky, who's never drawn a dime in his life, stinks, I say he stinks. Like I'm an equal opportunity critic. If you don't like that, if it makes you more comfortable to say I'm misogynist that way, if that's the only card by what is it, episode 2 of this lousy thing?
Episode 2, yeah.
If that's all you got, you better keep dealing, because you're gonna run out really quick. You already sound like you're nuts going through subreddits or bringing the chicken fry, not saying it. So you should probably put the phone down, enjoy the millions you've stolen, and just go away. And I don't care if you have 7 dicks or 48 vaginas. It doesn't matter to me. If you stink, I say you stink. We can go through the list. We've done this forever. I've said about 5 million guys and about 18 girls. So, and you're one of them. You're a 0.
What is her problem? She says that you don't try to target the same audience as them. Like, why would you've never pretended to either. Like, I feel like if you started doing that, it'd be the biggest pandering, you'd look like a stooge.
Try to get me fired. Chicken Fry tried to get me fired. So, I mean, you might not agree, but that was my take on it.
I know what you're saying.
After. Like, so, I mean, that's the way it is. If a guy does it, if it's K Marco, I'll go after her. If it's Chicken Fry, I'll go after her. If it's Katie Nolan, I'd go after her. If it's Bob Murchison, I'd go after him. If it's Shirley, I'd go after her. If it's Sam Kennedy, I'd go after him. It doesn't matter to me. Very simple. Equal opportunity critic, offender, however you want to do it. And she's digging through. This is her yap for her second episode.
I mean, that's
crazy?
the yappiest yap I think we're ever going to get.
She sounds like she's a whiny 70-year-old woman.
Yeah, she's a 0. I mean, she's a 0. Like, I don't, she's never had a successful thing in her entire career.
You guys have never had an interaction other than social media and you talking about her on the show? Like, you've never talked to her?
I've never spoken to her in my entire life.
She sounds passionate hatred right there.
Never one.
I think she's in like the Sarah Spain world though. So she's been surrounded by these people who like probably the Julie DeCaros, that world.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand it. It's very strange. Seeing it, just looking at her, she blocked. She doesn't block me on Twitter. So yeah, very weird. I don't, I'd be happy to talk to her. I don't really get her point. I don't, other than Aaron Andrews, but she can slap me around all day. That's fair criticism. I don't really know what else she's talking about.
Well, you probably said she has no talent.
She has no
just takes
talent.
Right.
But I don't care. But it's nothing to do with her being
that's exactly.
There's nothing to do with her being a woman. I mean, I agree she's been moved up because she's a woman, a position where mostly women don't get moved up. But that's helped her in her career.
Right.
I mean, would she dispute that?
No, that's why she has the job on Sirius. Why she got the first job
good
on
for
Fox.
her. I mean, I don't blame her, but she's not. She stinks. Like I don't know.
She's got to be pretty deep in that because it's not like the system. It's not like you're every post.
No,
you're like
I'm sure I'm not.
You're like 1 every 50 or something.
Right.
And she was trying to rally the troop. Like you could hear her voice. She was getting really into it.
When was that?
That was I think either Friday release.
Yeah, I got
Friday
bombarded
morning.
by tweets over the weekend. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It didn't stop.
I was literally just randomly going to listen to see if it sucked. And
that is crazy.
Yeah.
But she thinks, I don't know. Again,
Is there chance that she's referencing Portnoy and not you?
No, Porter's on her side, on Chicken Fry's side.
The Snark page doesn't lift up.
Okay,
Portnoy.
yeah, you're right.
No,
you're right.
think about how small an audience.
Right. Also, there are like a ton of Reddit snark, like literally titled snark.
Oh, I don't know. I don't spend much time.
It's the first one I've ever heard.
But like, think of the time. It's her second show. Think of how minute that is. Like, for the person listening to her talk about sports, she's talking.
They don't even. Yeah, you'd have no
What is
idea.
she fucking talking? You have to give some context.
And she does it in a vague way, not even calling people by their names. So what audience does she think this
It's
resonates with?
Crazy. I almost feel bad for her. I'm sure she's a nice person. People say she's a nice person, but jeez. Again, if you can't handle it, I don't know what to say. If you're a guy and you stink, I think you stink. If you're a girl, I guess I'm one of the few left who does that. I know Dave doesn't. Portnoy. So like, I don't know. But sorry for Katie Nolan that I don't think I've never spoken to her. That I'm sure of. Maybe we've interacted on Twitter before. I don't think so.
Think she'll come on?
No. Right, Dave?
Definitely not.
Justin, no chance, right?
I don't think so.
I mean, she wouldn't even say my name.